Yu-Gi-Oh! An incredibly complex card game with tens of thousands of cards. However, what if each set was separated from the rest of the massive card pool and your choices when building a deck were extremely limited? In this series, in order to learn Yu-Gi-Oh! From the ground up, I will be embarking on an adventure through the history of the card game with Jeexx. In each episode, we will have access to all the cards in a select product, and using only the cards in that product, both of us will build a deck before playing a best of 3 match to determine the winner of the episode. We will move in a chronological order in the series, and with each new episode we will forget the cards of the past in order to experience something brand new. We hope you enjoyed this adventure through Yu-Gi-Oh! And its evolution with us. Welcome to the historic Yu-Gi-Oh! Learning journey. What's up guys and gals, and welcome back to the historic Yu-Gi-Oh! Learning journey, this time with Duel Power. And I'm rubbing my hands together. I'm excited for this one. You'll see in a little bit why, but first let's go over the set. Duel Power is a pretty powerful set in general. The starting half is a bunch of like new cards for stuff like there's stuff for Dark Magician, Heroes, the Junk Synchro Warriors, Utopia, Cybers in general, Odd Eyes Performer Pal, Code Talkers. There's a lot of archetypes get a like good new link, like Trickstar get Foxglove, which there's Jet Ogre for Go-Key Booster Dragon, and another card for Rocket. Heretic Seal, obviously a timeless really good card for what's their face? Dragons in general, like Crowley there for spellbooks as well, Jasmine. Bro, I love Roma. It's such a like neat deck, but man, it's not great. And even like Thunder Dragons get Thunderstormak, which not a great card, but you know, it's playable. And Photon Advancer for Galaxy Photon, finally we get something new as well. Cyber Dragon Naxter there as well. A Beatka from the Underworld, a pretty like good semi-generic card if you need protection for something like a field spell, Platinum Gadget for machines in general, and then Quintet Magician for Spellcaster decks as a like big boss. The other half is a bunch of reprints, but the reprints are pretty powerful. There are a lot of hand traps and other cards like that really are really good for our format. So basically, like, this is going to be the most amount of hand traps probably you'll ever see in the series. Sphere mode is also there, obviously going second if you don't really need your normal. That's nice. There's a good amount of reprints for the previously listed archetypes, as well as stuff like RDA. We have Galaxy Soldier and Full Armor Photon here. Double or Nothing, Utopia Double, and Double or Nothing obviously means that for any deck that can easily make rank 4s, like, you have access to a pretty simple OTK, if need be, Synchro Wing here as well. A bunch of like the previously mentioned decks links, and then we get to what's probably the most important thing for us, which is basically just like we have all the so-called Ghost or Zombie Girl line for the hand traps: Ghost Ogre, Ghost Reaper, Ash Blossom, and Ghost Bell. Obviously extremely good for us. And then if we scroll a little bit past all the Necros stuff as well, at the end we also find Imperm as well as Evenly Matched. So a bunch of like really powerful hand traps, and also a good amount of like going second stuff. But I alluded to it earlier, Photon Advancer makes its debut. Still, like, obviously Galaxy Photon, no starters, but you know, that's the way it's gonna be. But I felt like still that it was a like really nice set to be able to play some Galaxy Photon. It's been a little while, so I figured that, you know what? And also, it's actually, did I play this under Master Roll 4 ever? I don't actually remember if I did. And I'm realizing now, let me pause the recording for just a second. I need to check one thing. Yeah, we're good. I had to just check one thing, but it is still a few episodes away. Just some rules changes and things. But yep, let's go over the deck, and then I'll get started with the hand traps. So the hand traps, because we're playing plenty of the side deck, is mostly just hand traps. We do also have Dancer to give us access to Feather Duster, because obviously this deck hates going up against back row. Third copy of Sanctuary, second copy of Expedition, second copy, actually, should I main deck 0? I probably should. The issue is It's fine. I'll keep it in. Should I though? I don't like making changes on the fly, but no, it's fine. We'll try without it and we'll see what happens. But for the hand traps, we're playing triple Veiler, triple Ash Blossom, triple Ghost Ogre, triple Imperm. And not a hand trap, but for like going second in general, we have Sphere mode here as well. Sphere mode is nice because it's a light that even if we are locked under Soul Flare, we can still use it. Usually we would start our turn by this. And obviously the one good thing about this deck is that you can, for some hands, like you can do stuff even without your normal summon. Obviously hard to get to do anything with Wizard, which is probably still our best card at this point. So that's unfortunate, but obviously getting rid of being able to get rid of 3 different monsters in Jeexx side of the field would be really good. We also have obviously the one of Callby because we don't want to get hand trap ourselves. But as for the Galaxy Photon stuff, like pretty standard. From the set itself, we have triple Galaxy Soldier. Obviously there we can use this to go into Nova and then make Infinity to have a pop and a negate on Jeexx turn, which is nice if he makes us go first. For the Advancer, the new card here, able to be normal. This is essentially like a slightly different Trasher. Usually you would want to run this at 1, but because as you can see, we're running a clean 21-21 split. That's why we're running 3. I might side out of at least 1, maybe even 2 copies for games 2 and 3. But if a Photon monster is on the field, you can special summon this from your hand. You can only special summon it once per in this way and gains that 1,000 if another Photon monster is on the field. So you can normal summon this unlike Trasher, but you can also use it as a extension, which makes it neat because obviously like previously neither Vanisher or Trasher being able to be normal summoned means that you're breaking a lot more of the time. So Advancer helps a little bit. It's still an extender, so you know it doesn't do anything really else there, but it does give us another level 4 body to be used for link material or to make Starleash Photon Blast Dragon, which is something that actually I would, you know what, I don't think we need the Sphere mode at 3 copies, so I'll add 1 more Photon Blast Dragon just in case we need it. As with the other Galaxy stuff, we have triple Gipt, very obvious Galaxy Knight there at 1 copy as well. Now we have more normal summons, and I wouldn't really want to open this too often, so that's why we only are running 1. I have the second one as well if I feel like I want to see it a little more often though. Galaxy Brave, we bumped that up to 2 copies here because we have now more Photons, so it's less likely to be dead in our hand. Obviously, you can reveal a Photon monster from your hand to spell summon this and make it the level of the Photon monster summoned. And then on normal special, you can target a Galaxy in your grave to make this card's attack and defense become equal to that card's. That is less relevant because almost always we're just using this for extra deck plays. Best card in our deck alongside Gept Galaxy Wizard. You can make this a level 8 as well, and you contribute this to add a Galaxy card from your deck to your hand, except Galaxy Wizard. Obviously, the level modulation is nice to make Galaxy Expedition live, which I'm also running only 1 copy of because it's still pretty bricky, but same thing with Galaxy Knight, like it is there in our side deck, second copy if I feel like I really want that. But the Galaxy Wizard obviously getting us to our actual Galaxy cards is really nice. As for the Photons, we're running a very usual Photon Trasher, single copy. It's a Sidra essentially, but it's our opponent doesn't need to have monsters. As long as we don't have monsters, we can special it. Photon Vanisher, 3 copies, must be special summoned from your hand while you control a Photon or Galaxy monster, and on special it adds a Gipt from your deck to your hand and gives a banishing battle effect to any Xyz monster summoned using this. But obviously Starleash Photon Blast Dragon isn't exactly going to be beating over anything. And finally, Photon Orbital, doing a main phase, you can equip this from your hand or field to a Photon or Galaxy card to give it 500, and then you can send this to the grave to add a Photon or Galaxy monster from a deck to your hand, except Orbital. This effect is a once per turn. 100 points per turn, sorry. Double Photon Sanctuary summons 2 Photon tokens. This cannot be used for synchro material and locks you from summoning other monsters turn you activate this except for lights. We are using these in a pinch to summon out Gept, but 99% of the time just immediately go into a Galaxy Soulflare Dragon. One copy of previously mentioned Galaxy Expedition. If you control level 5 or higher Photon or Galaxy monsters, special summon level 5 or higher Photon or Galaxy monster from your deck in defense position. You can only activate 1 per turn. And finally, Galaxy Trance. Pay 2,000, target a Photon monster in your grave, spell summon both it and 1 Galaxy monster from your deck. The same level, both in defense position. If you do, each monster's attack becomes 2,000 and their effects are negated. You cannot normal spell summon monster during the turn you activate this card, except Photon and Galaxy monsters, and you can only activate 1 per turn. Finally, Rhoda is there to search for any of our Photon Advancer, Vanisher, and Treasure, because they are all warriors. As for the side deck, like I said, extra copies of some stuff, Galaxy Zero. I'm still thinking, honestly, I might immediately after this recording, I might throw this in the main deck, but that would mean I would need to run probably 42 cards or cut out a Sanctuary, which I'll be honest, I don't really like either of those options, but I'll figure it out. You'll see it in the, and it's not like the one card does that much difference. But for the rest of the side deck, triple Roll and triple Ghost Spell as well, depending on obviously what Jeexx is playing. Then the aforementioned Harpies, Feather Dusters, and the extra copy of Photon Blast Dragon. As for the extra deck, nothing new here. I'm pretty sure we've seen all these cards. Nova is there to be made with 2 Galaxy Soldiers that then makes Infinity, which gives me a negate. Starlight Photon Blast Dragon, special photons from my hand can summon a Gept on my opponent's turn. Hope Harbinger, 2 level 8s, negate spells. Galaxy Photon Lord is a monster negate and also adds Galaxy or Photon cards from my deck to my hand. Prime Photon, number 62, is our way to actually win the game. It's the ODK machine. Cypher Dragon is there to be made into full armor Photon Dragon, which gives us a face-up card pop, which then can be made into Cypher Blade, which then gives us a pop of any card on the field. And on death, it revives Cypher Dragon, which is why I'm running the second copy of full armor Photon as well. We can then have access to another pop if need be. Finally, Soulflare. I actually don't remember if I've played this before. I want to say once, but at least in my deck, but I don't know if I've summoned this. But it takes 2 monster, include a monster with 2,000 or more attack, so I can just make this with my 2 tokens of Photon Sanctuary. On Link Summon, you can target a Photon or Galaxy monster in your grave to add it to your hand, and your opponent's main phase. As a quick effect, you can discard a Photon card and a Galaxy card, or discard 1 Gept to target a special summon monster your opponent controls and destroy it. Each effect is a hard once per turn. But yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Most of these cards are pretty familiar at this point. And like I said, the only thing that I'm still considering is maybe I should main deck the Galaxy Zero. But the set not having draw cards makes me a little adverse to doing it. But I'll figure out what my main deck looks like. But if there are changes, it's going to be like 1 or 2 cards at most. And I'll probably just reflect it with a editor's note or something when actually editing the deck breakdown, because I'm not sure at this point. But most of the decks should still stay pretty much the same. But yeah, I'm excited to be playing some more Galaxy Photon. Hopefully for once I could actually showcase what this deck can actually do when you get to do stuff, instead of just breaking every single game or dying to 1 or 2 hand traps. So hopefully we can actually show what this deck can do. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully enjoy Jeexx's deck breakdown as well. I'll see you afterwards in the dueling zone. Yo, Weebfox here, really quickly chiming. I could have added this as an editor's note, but I figured might as well. We're about to play the Duel Power episode, and on the 11th hour I ended up changing my deck a little bit, because last time when I was doing a little bit of testing, obviously this Galaxy, it's going to break 90% of the time, but still, like, even on if you had hands that were like completely not garbage, like still what you managed to put out was so lackluster. So with like only Wizard to search for Expedition, and without Wizard being able to activate Expedition being quite difficult, I added a second expedition, which obviously meant that in order to meet the quota, I needed to add something in the main deck as well. So I threw in a second ghost spell. And as for the other changes, I took away the second copy of Cypher Dragon, Full Armor Photon Dragon, and Galaxy's Photon Lord, and put in a small Utopia package. Because still at this time, like getting level 8s on the board with this deck is somewhat difficult, so this was to facilitate that. At least if I can make 2 level 4s, put 2 level 4s and make Utopia with them on the board, then I can just go Utopia, Utopia Ray, Utopia the Lightning, and this way Lightning will have 2 activations on it. So these were the changes that I made on the 11th hour. I figured I'd update this, and hopefully this deck can finally do something, but we are playing in a format with so many hand traps, so it's going to be difficult, but I'll do my best. Enjoy Jeexx's deck breakdown as well.
Okay, so we're playing Duel Power, and as you can obviously see, +1 to the counter. I have not been keeping up with the counter, guys, unfortunately. I need to recount everything. I think we're at 25 or 26 now. But yeah, we're playing heroes. We're playing pretty pure bog standard heroes too. We got Malicious, we got Bubbleman, we got Neos, we got Shadow Mist, we got Solid Soldier, we got Stratos, got Neo Space Connector for the first time in the hero deck, Rainbow Dragon, Vion, Clayman, Neos, Sparkman. The reason why we're running Clayman, Neos, and Sparkman is for Grand Merge, because we can search for Neos pretty easily and we can draw into Sparkman and Clayman. We're also running Shining and Gaia specifically to use these guys as fodder for each other or for other fusions. Then we have one copy of Absolute Zero and a copy of Trinity. The Trinity is in the side, unfortunately. And then obviously we have Koga here for some shit that we're going to talk about in a second. But yeah, then we have a Hero Lives, Double or Nothing, because we have the Utopia package in here. We don't have it in the main extra deck. I had to put it in the deck because I couldn't fit it into the side deck. Because as you can see, well, you can make the argument, well, you should have just put this card in here and then it would have been fine. But no, E-Call, Mask Change, Miracle Fusion, Super Poly, Grand Mole, blah, 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 Shark, Utopia Double or Double. You can charge material from this card, add Double or Nothing, as well summon a Utopia monster using this card as material and double its attack, and then you summon a Utopia with it, and then you use Utopia effect to negate Utopia attack, and then you double Utopia attack using Double or Nothing, and then you're swinging for 10k. Ba-boom. Funny card. Then we have Baguska with the effect of once per turn. You can detach one material from this card during your standby phase. If you cannot destroy it, this attack position card cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects, and your opponent cannot target this attack position card with card effects. While this card is in face-up defense position, change all face-up monsters on the field to defense position. Also negate the active effects of monsters that were in defense position when that effect was activated. Fun card. Then we have Utopia Ray and Lightning. Then we have Dread Decimator, Wonder Driver, Form Change. Then we have Absolute Zero. I think we talked about Brave Neos, but Brave Neos essentially allows me to use a polymerization to fuse up my Neos and any elemental hero that is in my hand for a card, which is pretty useful overall. Mostly because of the fact that it allows me to then add a Neos fusion afterwards as well, which is pretty good. Assuming that it destroys something, but it probably won't. It probably won't. But yeah, then we have Gaia, we have Grand Merge, which is a new hero, which is why we're playing this deck. Must be fusion summoned against attack and defense equal to the levels of the blah blah blah. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can tribute this card, spell summon one elemental hero monster from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. You cannot attack and with an equal blah blah blah. Yeah. Oh, by the way, as you might notice, there are no hand traps in this deck, and wait, I need to actually double check something later, but yeah, I think I built another version of this that did have them. It could actually be this one. Yes, it had a bunch of them actually. But yeah, we have a Nibble Neos in here specifically because we can summon it off a Grand Merge, because Grand Merge has the effect of if this card destroys an opponent's monster battle, you can tribute this card and spell summon a Elemental Hero Fusion monster from extra deck ignoring its summoning conditions. But it cannot attack monsters with an equal or lower level than it, which means that obviously this won't be able to do shit and it'll go in the extra deck, but it'll be funny. And then there's Neos Knight, Shining, Acid, Dark Claw, Rainbow Neos, Super Quantal, Mech King, Great Magnus for the Super Quantal Mech Great King Magnus, and then Barlow Dragon because it has dragon in its name for Rainbow Dragon. But yeah, that about does it for this deck. This is a very bog standard hero deck, and +1. Good luck with the games.
What is up, ladies and lads, and welcome back to History Q, a learning journey, this time with Duel Power. Jeexx, how much power is there going to be in the duels today?
I can't really quantify it. It's going to be quite galactic.
Whoa. galactic levels of power. Awesome. But yeah, dual power is another one of those weird sets where it's like a bunch of reprints of actually good cards and then some new stuff. But unless you're Dark Magician, pretty much, then you'd have to scramble. Oh my fucking!
Oh my god, this is ass!
You are not playing this game, bro. My hand is. You will not play.
Okay, it's your turn, bro.
Oh, I start. Oh, well.
It's your move, bro.
Honestly, that's even funnier because I am not joking. I cannot do anything. So,
yeah.
I'm gonna do this and you have fun.
Alrighty then, chat room.
But this is gonna be one of those cases where I need to decide after or before I can play the fucking video game.
Normal summon a Neo Space Connector.
He got the Space Connector.
Is it okay?
Normal summon special Neospatian or Neos from
Neos
deck. No, it's not.
No, my Neos, and then I swing.
Fucking 800, bro.
Yeah, like I could not have drawn a worse hand for playing into anything.
Dude, I want to kill myself. Dude, this is so atrocious. What the fuck does this even do? Okay, so check this shit out. I'm gonna normal summon Photon Orbital.
Yeah.
Then that allows me to special summon Photon Advancer. A new card, PogChamp, new card, PogChamp.
Two of them.
And then I will equip my Photon Orbital from my fucking fee. Wait, what did I even do? Actually, no, it doesn't matter because I would have had normal the Advancer anyway. It doesn't matter. And then I will activate
this guy's huge.
Orbital.
Oh.
And attempt to fetch a Photon or Galaxy Monster from my deck.
Yeah. See, I'm based, so you know. Dude, you have free reign. Saying, bro.
I'm just trying to live, man.
Just saying, bro. I'm a respectable individual.
Time to pitch my entire fucking hand and go for what's his face? Go for
40k
Infinity.
Hell yeah.
Add Vanisher, activate Vanisher, attempt to
Galaxy? Oh, you can.
Search for Gept.
Oh my god.
Gept to hand and then honestly,
I mean, you got a really strong board here. You just swing with this, deal 3.2k damage.
Vanisher cannot attack the turn it's summoned.
Wait, what the fuck? This card's spoopy.
Because their gimmick is like everything say 2k, but they probably were like, okay, we don't want, that's too much power for one person to have. We can't have that.
Is bro going to go for fucking Utopia double? Yeah!
See here. Here's the thing. I was genuinely thinking like, the Utopia double stuff would be kind of neat, but I also put in another Utopia line here.
You put lightning. What the fuck?
Yes.
But you can do both.
You can do both as well, but it's at that point like you have so much shit. Because the thing about double is like double obviously is the one that you're going for the OTK with, and the issue with double is the double detaches to add double or nothing. So what you can do with that is I'll just fucking do it. Overlay into Utopia, which you then use to summon Utopia Ray, which you then use to summon the lightning. And now you have two activations of the lightning.
Yeah.
Which is yippee.
So just quick maths.
Yeah.
Double into Utopia, double attack, 5k. double or nothing, swing, negate attack, double or nothing, Tenkate.
Yeah. That's but then you don't need the lightning, or if you want to have, I guess you would want to have lightning for a different reason there.
Lightning is specifically if, for example, I am swinging into a board that has a set card, and you haven't activated the set card for one reason or another. I can just go like, yeah, lightning prevents you from doing that.
Yeah, lightning is more like getting over problematic shit, and Utopia double is for like you want to kill your opponent. Most of the time, you don't need to do the ladder in Galaxy S because the 1-8 that you can do does that shit for you. But I'm realizing now that actually in this case, there was an argument to be made because I would have the double from nothing from the set, which is +1 cards from the set, which then gives me more engine through legacy support.
Exactly.
Which is neat. Anyways, I don't think it matters, but fucking swing and I'll detach. We do a big dash.
Big dips.
I'll get rid of. Actually, a monster that was summoned using this kind of field gate. Actually, no, it wouldn't. Would it apply? Because this doesn't say that an Xyz monster that has this as material, so it wouldn't actually vanish.
It just has the effect. Don't worry.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Huh. Because I figured, like, since using this kind of the material, I guess it would still be material, you're right. But I guess this doesn't fucking matter. I'll just get rid of fucking Ray, because Ray looks cool, and it can be there. Anyways, good luck.
Alrighty then, chat room. I would like to... wait, I can do something fucking cringe here. Holy... Wait. Oh my god.
Kaiju by lightning?
So the problem here is, right? If I summon this guy, I dump that one, I add that thing, I do that, I can't kill this guy.
What do you mean you have a fucking way to kill? I mean, I guess like kill otherwise. If you're gonna beat over your
lightning, you can just fucking kill it, bro. I'm playing heroes. What do you mean?
Smudge.
They
will tell you if you kill this guy, I do need an insane rip to be able to do anything. So
me when I fucking.
But don't worry, I have 17 points of interaction still. We are playing fucking dual power, and I am cringe.
I'm gonna.
Also, I don't think I said in the episode, but it's funny that this is the last time for Galaxy Photon, essentially, before, what's his face? Before, what the fuck, this was, you can send something. Dude, I don't feel like doing interaction. I'll just Ghost Ogre this guy.
You're gonna Ghost Ogre this guy?
Yeah. Obviously,
you're gonna Ghost Ogre this guy.
Negate it, but yeah.
Okay.
I don't feel like thinking.
He dies, and then I dump a card to my graveyard, and the card I will be dumping is going to be this had to go from the field, right? Yeah. You can dump this guy, I can get 2 from that, I can get another card from that, I can reuse that, I can get... I do not have a target for that because there are no Neos in my graveyard. I will be dumping a Bubble Man into my graveyard.
Bubble Man is fine.
And then I would like to activate Miracle Fusion.
Smudge.
And I would like to banish my Bubble Man and my Vion for a absolute 0.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would like to... I guess I'll just let her rip.
There
absolute 0.
Yep.
And then summon out a Acid. I'm going to summon out Acid in defense position. And then I would like to do the effects in order of Acid and absolute 0.
Yeah.
So you cannot... If you have something that would chain to this...
it was like... if I wanted to be an asshole, obviously I would have chained this earlier. Because, then absolute 0 doesn't hit the field. But it's fine. Call by the Grave, obviously, because if you go for Miracle Fusion and I chain Call by, then obviously one of your materials is gone. You can't go into Absolute Zero.
No, like you can still use it here.
Yeah, again, he's here, but I meant like I obviously had it set so I could have just used it earlier. In which case,
Yeah.
like you have Iona and Bubble Man. But yeah, I'll just banish Absolute Zero. But I got to play, so you get to play.
No, you don't understand what you're doing. You're negating the pop.
Does this have to be fucking in the grave?
Negates the effect.
Leave the.
That's what Called by the Grave does. It negates the effect of the card that you banish.
Well, in this case, give me back my guys.
No. Bo doesn't even know what he's playing.
Don't worry about it. Anyways, now I can side out. We'll keep something in, but I'll side out of this stuff and give me all my fucking engine because I'm trying to play Galaxy Eyes Gamer.
I'm good to go.
I'll get rid of the Utopia stuff because I think this stuff is cooler. And then you.
Oh yeah, I forgot to remove one card from my deck. Well.
Sure, we'll just do this. I swapped literally everything that I could except for 3 copies of roll and 1 fucking extra deck card.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Jeexx, I opened my one of Call by the Grave both games in my starting
Bro,
game.
I opened my one of Double or Nothing just now. So... Yeah.
Also, we can, if you want to, we can mulligan this because I have literally the most boring hand of all time.
Just play the game.
Okay.
Just play the game.
Reveal Vanisher in hand. Summon Brave. Special Vanisher. Oh yeah, Brave becomes a 4. Special Vanisher. Vanisher effects. Vanisher adds Skept. Overlay. Actually, I can. It doesn't matter. Overlay these 2. Summon out Photon Blast effects. I will summon out Skept. Set 1. Have fun. This is like the one play that you can pretty consistently do at this point, but it's really boring. Go for it.
Then with E-Call, add a Stratos.
And draw a Lockbird.
Normal summon Stratos.
Stratos fine.
Stratos is fine. Add with Stratos.
Stratos. When did the Stratos Altar Art actually come out, by the way?
A bit later, but right? Is it okay? Is that okay?
Oh, which one?
The Stratos ad.
Yeah, Stratos ad is fine. I was just wondering about the...
Oh, yo. Just had to double check. Then I would like to add to my hand a Shadow Mist.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would like to activate... What does this do?
So for the Blast Dragon being on the field, you can target or destroy my monsters with 2,000 or more attack with card effects.
2,000 or more attack with card effects.
This thing is crazy when equipped with fucking Photon Orbital. Because it protects itself.
Let me see. Let me think. Use this to set that up. Then I can go from there to Bish Bash Ambush.
He's gonna Bish Bash Ambush.
I can Bish Bash Ambush.
No, don't do it. Oh yeah, earlier I lost my train of thought and jarred a bit, but I was saying that this is the last time that I play Galaxy Photon without having an actual good support card in Afterglow, but also the last time before when playing this, Nibiru is out, because Nibiru comes out in, I think, the Gold Sark 10, which is like late 2019.
Yeah, it's pretty soon. It's like surprisingly soon. like to activate a super polymerization, discarding my shadow mist. And I would like to fuse off. This is the thing that I'm like trying to think here, because if I fuse this guy off, I can swing into this, and you can obviously remove it, but I will still be threatening you to some degree, which is good for me, really good for me. And obviously, I can also try to OTK off of you having to use that because of the way that the deck works.
Yep.
So I think I will, because like this allows you to recur it anyway, which makes it so that it doesn't matter, and this allows you to resummon it if you banish it. So I will fuse off your Starlight Photon Blast Dragon and my Elemental Hero Stratos for a Elemental Hero The Shining.
Shining Justice.
Give it the effect of Shadow.
This was 100%. You can add a hero. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I would like to add to my hand a hero monster. See, this is where like the fact that I don't have Ferris comes in, because I don't have the ability to extend from here.
Yeah.
Which is like what this whole deck is kind of supposed to be able to do. But unfortunately, there is no option for that. So, then I would like to use... I mean, I can discard this here, right now, right here, right now, right here, right now, right here. I'll just discard Honest Neos right now, targeting the Shining.
That's a big guy. That's what, 5,100?
5,100.
Youch.
That is a big fella. Then, I would like to double check what I have in here. Would like to... that's annoying. Use Miracle Fusion.
Yep.
To fuse off some guys from the graveyard.
You got a lot to choose from.
Is this okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Make another Shining?
No, not quite, unfortunately. But,
that would have been really fun. My favorite hero OTK, make it to the Shinings. And kill someone.
And then I would like to have your Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragons attack by using Great Tornado.
Dude, I am fucking tiny pee-pee poo-poo, man.
And then I would like to go to, oh yes, probably mark this, it's 5.7k. And then I would like to swing for 2,800 into the Photon Dragon.
Yeah, I think, I mean, I have no reason not to use it anyway, but this is an fusion. Okay, yeah, then it's fine. I'll obviously use the effect here. To banish both of our guys. Unfortunately, it does give you a little bit more damage as well, but I do need the body if I want any chance to get back here.
Double checking. If this doesn't banish both of them, does it banish itself? It should, right?
Banish both. You can target. Banish both. Discard. I think. Wait. I swear this interaction is common. I'm pretty sure that even if the other one gets banished, like it still banishes itself.
Okay. I'm just mostly double checking because I can chain something. Well, yeah, actually, no. You can use it so deep into the chain that doesn't matter.
This can be. This is an effect that you can use in the damage step. So if it makes it easier, I can just say like I'm using it in damage step. So if you don't have something for damage step, then that makes things easier.
I cannot change attack numbers essentially, so I cannot. Okay. Yeah. Then I would like to swing using the Shining.
Yeah, I'll take 6,000 because there's one more banish card now.
And then I would like to activate Mask Change to send it to the graveyard and summon out a goon.
Yep. I don't think I have anything for this.
Where is my... Wait, what? I added it. I'm supposed to have the Kamikaze in here. Not Kamikaze, the light one in here. But I have a fucking Neos Knight left over.
That's fine. We can just say you have it and just go with that.
Just swing with this for 2.8k.
Yeah, it is if it's supposed to be there, it's perfectly fine. We can just go with that.
Oh, thank you.
And
slide that in.
Oh wait, I'm realizing now I opened both of them. Wait, do I have 2 1? No, I have no. Okay, well, these two one-offs would have been fine. I opened literally both of my two. I opened my one-off sphere mode and my one-off call by the grave.
Bruh.
Which in the first game I had 2 sphere modes and 1 call by the grave, and I opened both. Who is the person responsible for shuffling my deck, and why are they not doing their fucking job?
Rage, motherfucker.
Man.
Absolute heresy.
But yeah, I mean, I'd rather still play the more pure version. I have nothing to do.
I have one card that I want to side because it was left in. It's the double or nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of sitting like,
probably
I'll
should
just
you put
change
the
this,
extra deck card that was supposed to be there as well.
yeah. I essentially pivoted entirely from having my rank 4 engine in here into playing pure heroes. So,
Yeah. I mean, I literally had the like fucking 18 hand traps, the Utopia package, and then the rest of the garbage, and obviously one Harpy Dancer for Feather Duster, but literally that's it. Since you've been so gracious letting me go first, like you can do the same as well.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
Wait, this actually has potential to be a cool hand.
E-call.
E-call is fine.
Call. Elemental hero, solid soldier.
Yo, low-key might be my favorite elemental hero main deck monster.
Kinda cool.
He is cool.
I'll give it.
But yeah, that's fine.
Then solid soldier.
Yep.
Activate solid soldier.
Effect is fine.
I would like to special summon out a Vision Hero Vion. Vision Hero Vion effect.
Vion effect is also fine.
I would like to send to the graveyard a Elemental Hero Shadow Mist and activate the effect of Elemental Hero Shadow Mist to add a hero card to my hand.
Also
Is this
fine.
Okay. Then I would like to add to my hand a Elemental Hero Bubble Guy.
Bubble Guy.
Then activate the effect of Vion to banish Shadow Mist. I would like to add a polymerization to my hand.
Yep. Go for
That's
it.
okay. I would like to add a polymerization. Then I would like to activate polymerization.
Yep.
To fuse from my hand a Destiny Hero Malicious and
Damn, you also had a cool hand.
Bubble Man into a absolute 0.
Yep.
Then I would like to use the effect of Destiny Hero Malicious to summon out a Destiny Hero Malicious to make Wonder Driver.
He be driving.
Wonder Driver, there we go. And then I would like to activate the effect of Destiny Hero Malicious to special summon Destiny Hero Malicious.
Yep.
And then I would like to set one card. Oh, actually, before that, I set a fusion polymerization change quick play from my graveyard using Wonder Driver if I summoned a hero to the spot that is below it.
Yeah, so it's on the malicious summon, yeah.
Yeah. So then I would like to also set a card and pass.
Damn, this guy got actually first turn place.
Yippee!
Wait, dude, my hand is so cool.
This hand is like almost the cringiest hand that I could have had. There is one difference to being the most cringe hand.
I see. If I could change like one card from these, like this would be a like low-key really cool hand. But let me start by pitching from my hand a Galaxy's Photon Dragon and summoning out a Galaxy Soldier.
Oh my god, is he doing that thing?
He would like to activate the effects.
That is okay.
Thank you. I will add a Galaxy Monster to my hand, which I think... Actually, wait, can I do... I go for these. I go for this. I can't do both. But does it matter? Is the question?
The question.
You cannot... Okay, then I guess that's fine. Give me...
Wow.
I'll go for... I mean, that's boring. I'll go... You. A wizard to hand. Then
Okay.
I would like to activate a Photon Sanctuary.
This just summons 2 tokens?
Yep.
That's okay.
That gives me 2 tokens and locks me into lights.
Light monster.
Then, since they are Photon tokens, there is a Photon monster in the field, so I would like to spell from my hand a Photon Advancer.
Yeah.
Then I will normal summon... Will I?
Oh, interesting. You can actually use this for a tribute summon.
Yep.
Didn't
It's
realize
mostly it's like they can be, basically it's just put 2 tokens on the board and then you can either special or normal Gept with them, which is what it was initially there to do.
Yeah.
But then...
Now they can make links with this shit.
Yeah, exactly. And then I will... If I go for...
Oh, it doesn't even have a hard once per turn clause. What the fuck?
You know, you can spam this multiple times. It doesn't really do that much because it's like you can make Soulflare and then you can make Gept, but it's not that crazy. But it's still something.
I mean, it's not a dead draw.
Yeah,
Pretty much at any
exactly.
point. So.
Actually, wait, is this better? I think it is. Normal Wizard. I would like to activate the effect of Wizard to tribute itself to add a Galaxy card from my deck to my hand, except Wizard.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Then I will go for... no, I don't want to show my deck.
So wait, that's
Actually-
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. just keeping count. Just keeping count, you know.
If you're playing here, but you know, then we're cheating.
I mean, I did say that I wasn't playing any hand traps in this.
It's true.
I'm playing something that's arguably more cringe, but it fits the archetype, so.
Gotcha. Wait, actually, dude, I have never been able to play like this. I think I can do you, then I can do you, I can do you, and actually,
What's the question?
yeah. Sure. Activate Galaxy Expedition to summon a Photon. Summon a Photon or Galaxy monster from my deck in defense position, which is needs to be level 5 or higher.
Mm-hmm.
And I will go not there, wrong deck. I will go for, where is it? I will go for another copy of Soldier.
You'd summon the soldier.
Yep. Then
Alright.
I would like to overlay these 2 for Cyber Dragon Nova.
Yep.
And then I would like to use the Nova to make Infinity.
Now on the resolution of the Summon of Infinity, I would like to activate Super Polymerization, which you cannot respond to.
Yep.
I will be discarding Miracle Fusion and sending the Infinity and my Absolute Zero to the graveyard to special summon out a Elemental Hero, the Shining.
Shining, which will
now-
wipe the board.
Correct. Your side of the board.
Now, I would have been able to do cool stuff, but I can still play the game. So, wait, Shining
That's
is...
kind of what I'm curious about here, because it's like, what can you actually do? It's
Yeah,
2.0.
I could have done crazy shit with that, but I mean, it depends on your set stuff, but I do have
You know what the set is.
Trance. Oh, yeah, wait, it's the poly. You're right.
The follow, yeah.
So I will pay 2k. And I will target from my grave a Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon.
Yep.
I almost summoned it to Wonder Droid, but I think this is only for heroes, right? Yeah. Just for
Yeah, if
heroes.
Hero Monster don't spell.
And then, oh yeah, this would get summoned at the same time. If also, does this summon them? in defense. Yeah, that's my bad. So I'll get summoned in defense, and then I will get a Galaxy from my deck, which needs to be a level 8, and I will pick for that a... Honestly, I'll go for another
Not
Get.
the hell. Yeah.
And
God, I almost want to spell
now the
away.
question is...
Wait, can you use this?
Oh, which one?
You cannot normal or special summon monsters during the turn you activate this
Except
card.
Photon or Galaxy monsters.
But you
My
have
normal was-
summoned Cyber Dragon Infinity.
Oh, that's right. I can't. I mean, then I just...
Oh, yeah, that's...
Yeah.
You can just do
mean-
this. I think that's fine.
I mean,
I think
it's
it's more
just-
interesting that way.
It's because I would have just... yeah.
Like, what do you make out of this?
I would have made, because the OTK guy doesn't do anything yet, so it was that makes sense why this hasn't come up yet. I would have just done this thing, then I go this thing, which will detach a Gept to pop Shining.
Then I add 2, add 1 actually.
Yeah, which would give you Oh yeah, it's a special a monster from your hand, so I guess that wouldn't do anything.
If you kill Wonder Driver, then yeah. But like, if you kill the Shining, I get to add Shadow Mist.
Oh
And then I
yeah,
get to summon
sorry,
Shadow Mist.
did I talk a Shining? Yeah, the first pop is on this one, and then I go for Cypher Blade, which would then detach the Cypher, because if it gets removed, then that revives Cypher, and then that would pop the Shining.
Oh yeah, that's the proper ordering there. And then, do you swing for game or?
No, it's not a game. I would just swing for this damage onto this guy, and then obviously if you deal with this guy, it dies, and I would get a 3k body back on the field, and whatever my draw doesn't really matter here. Well, it was the best draw possible.
Just to check, if you would get the 3k body on board, does it come on board during combat? And how big is the Cypher Blade?
Cypher Blade is 32.
32, okay.
So it's
and
not...
doesn't go bigger, okay.
Yeah, and the other one, like whenever it's just, if this exists summon card you control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, then... And also, I said, obviously it's 3,000 in attack, but if you had something bigger, then just go in defense. And the main idea was that for like next turn, like then I would have had Knight Gept.
Was that the top deck or?
No, the top deck was Expedition, which obviously then Expedition gives me I can go for where is he? I can go for actually no, this reveals for a Photon. Then the top deck didn't matter for that, but it's basically just like if there's another turn, then I can go for these, which obviously then make this guy, who would then do some damage. But yeah, that explains why I
that's unfortunate.
didn't see that before.
Because that would have been legit sick if you managed to recover from that.
Because I literally I forgot. I literally just remembered that it was you can only normal the stuff. It just limits your normal summon, not the special summon. But like this is the main card, which is why like when this deck gets support in the future, like I cut the Sidra stuff because it's obviously going first. It's nice, but when you get more stuff, obviously it's all extension anyway. It's basically like from the same starters you can now actually end on with the last wave of support. It's like you can, if you open a wizard essentially and something other playable, which usually you do, then you can make Hope Harbinger, Soul Flare, and what's his face? Essentially like your end board really consistently is Galaxy 100, which obviously gets you a banish or an extra body. You would have this guy on board as a monster negate, and you would have this guy on board as a spell negate, and for Soul Flare you would have a Gept in your hand. It's like essentially any hand at that point gets you to that, but still at this point like you don't really have that, and you don't have the other good extra deck stuff, because the 2 slots, the extra deck tends to be like really similar for a lot of the time with this, where like obviously I took out the Utopia package, but it would be like you have the Climb with the Cypher and the other stuff. Obviously now I have 2 copies of Full Armor Photon and 2 copies of Cypher. You would just have 1 of each, and then you would have instead of the second copy of Star Leech Photon Blast Dragon, you have the new rank 4, which just gives you an add to hand, which is obviously way better. And then for the Sidra stuff, like one of those slots is for what's his face? Is for essentially like this guy, Reborn, where it's like it's a 4500 that just negates the entire field, and I think it was like it can attack all your opponent's monsters once each. And then the other slot is usually for Zeus, but obviously getting Zeus in our format would be hard, so instead it would probably be Tachyon to have just another monster negate, but that's for just face-up monsters. But that the main thing is like, because Galaxy Trans, like this card is genuinely like really fucking good, but that's the issue is that because of the lock, which like I said, like I forgot that it was also on specials. That's the
That's like a huge bummer, because I think you had a really interesting play going on, because obviously I fucking crippled you there. Like I shot you in the legs. You should not have been able to do anything. So the idea that your deck could then come back from that would have been sick. That would have legit been sick. And I would have been really glad if that actually turned around into me being like, oh, GG, can do shit.
But yeah, obviously, like, see, you did have the Trinity, so it doesn't matter, because Trinity that it can attack twice, or was it just on? I mean, I was still
3 times, but not directly.
Okay, gotcha. So then, I mean, maybe I would have been alive, but still, like, on the crackback, yeah, like, you still don't die. Obviously, since I have the other 2 ciphers, I can still go for the pops, but yeah. But yeah, that's the, like, why Trans is neat, because it's, like, obviously and this is, we talked about this when we talked about when I played Trains last time. The issue with it being an OTK deck, but you also have infinite recursion, where you can try to OTK. If it doesn't work out, okay, perfect, I'll just do the same thing next time. Like, this is kinda that for Galaxy Photon, but obviously as we saw, with very heavy restrictions on it. So it's like, okay, you get stopped or you are just short on the OTK, and then on a following turn or later, then you can at least, okay, well, I'll try again. But the thing is, it does, obviously the life point cost isn't relevant, but still there is some sort of cost. But in addition to that, it's like, all right, you need to be playing this one specific archetype for this to do anything, which is kind of neat.
Also, I think the fact that like Urgent Schedule says you cannot declare attacks the turn you activate this effect is kind of funny. With like, except with machine monsters, because this effect on Galaxy Trans is basically just saying, hey, if you're not playing pure, fuck you. But Urgent Schedule is just saying, hey, if you happen to for some reason be summoning your fucking hand traps and trying to swing with them, you can't do that, bro.
It's even like, I'm pretty sure it limits you to summoning machines. Like, it says you summon a level 4 or lower Earth machine and a level 10 or for a higher Earth machine.
Yeah. So it specifically summons Earth machines, and then
I guess it's like, hey, you can't use these 2 Earths to make a generic link to, and then OTK your opponent with access code, which obviously at that point was still like 3 years away.
Yeah, but I feel like that shouldn't be a factor in designing a card for the like deck that it's being made for. Yeah. Like Galaxy Trans is being built into or being made. I assume this is fairly recent. Is it from this set?
This was from the set that Soulflare also came out. So it was the last wave of support. Was Soulflare, Trans, and
then
I don't know what else. Yes, but that was like a
Even
good way
more
to support,
so.
because both of these cards are really sick. Like Sulfur is really good for this deck, because it's like essentially you can, like previously it was like you want to summon Gept and you only use Gept for extra plays or something else, but now it's like, okay, you can actually, if you like for example, if you just make the rank 4, which obviously gives you a special of a Photon from your hand, then you can use that. And like if you want additional disruption, you can actually use that, you summon this, and then you can, if you want to, you can use these to go Soul Flare. Soul Flare gets Link summoned, you can add Gept to your hand, and now you have some disruption on your opponent's turn. And obviously, if you use it, there's now more incentive to use stuff like Galaxy Trance or even Galaxy Knight, which is not a great card otherwise, because like now Galaxy Knight, you have this pitched, you pop something, and now you summon Galaxy Knight, you once again have a target for it, and then you can immediately make a rank 8. Like I think it makes a like pretty cool gameplay loop. It's like this card isn't crazy, but it's just like it does everything that you want it to do, and like it just feels like a really well designed card for the archetype.
If Soul Flare was printed today, it would be a field spell.
Yep.
That's kind of funny to think about. Like this card also, as we were talking about during trains, this reads like a field spell.
It does. It's also really funny that there is the option you can discard 1 Photon and 1 Galaxy card. Or this, like, as if in this fucking deck where every single play you're making requires at least 4 cards from your hand, it's like, yeah, let me pop 1 during my opponent's main phase by discarding 2 cards from my hand. Let me just do that. At least it's cards.
Man.
Like, it would be really funny if it was you can discard 1 Photon monster and 1 Galaxy monster.
Oh, yeah.
At least now it can, use
Photon
like some
Sanctuary,
breaks,
Galaxy Expedition.
Like, yeah, if you have extra copies of Expedition.
That's kind of sad though.
Yeah,
but yeah, I feel like Annis that specifically say nowadays, especially in 2019 Yu-Gi-Oh, you cannot normal spell summon monsters during the turn you activate this card. This card feels really restrictive for a lot of decks for no particular reason.
Yeah,
because like this should be for the rest of this turn. You cannot normal or spell summon monsters, or except Photon and Galaxy.
Yeah,
because then immediately this card becomes so much better. Because after this, or you can actually like get shit on, and then you still get to play the game.
Yep.
And that would be nice.
It would. Oh, man. But this was the first time there was some semblance of some stuff happening.
Yeah. Like this is I mean, part of that is because of every other time that this deck has been played, it's been played against the worst fucking thing in the world.
It is.
And
also, last time it was just like also hand traps galore. Every time you had at least one in, I think one of the 2 games, like you had 2 piece of interaction, and the time before that it was Ghost Trick, which is like, dude, what the fuck am I to do here? And
the time before that was Ghost Trick too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. But yeah, next time this comes up and Afterglow is out, unfortunately Nib is also out. But, obviously, if we're trying to build our decks to combat, like, whatever could happen, surely Jeexx wouldn't be like, in this set, I think for first time in my life, I will actually play Nibiru here, because I think it's a good meta read here.
For the first time in my life, I am going to put a Nibiru in my main deck. Because I feel like this Nibiru in my main deck will be very effective at dealing with the checks notes hero decks that Weebfox will be playing.
True. I've played the one hero deck, and I think that we both got enough of Weebfox heroes in that one instance. Although, to be fair, in the future, in the episode 238 of the History of Yu-Gi-Oh! Learning Journey, when the at the time of recording, like really new, like evil hero stuff is out, I might venture once more into the breach.
So I'm gonna be honest. If you decide to play evil hero in that episode, I'm gonna play regular hero against evil hero. I'm not even gonna play evil hero.
That would be peak. Or honestly, the more likely, I'm just gonna do what that one Giga Chad did to me on Master Duel, where he just plays DMG and he just has a favorite hero malicious Bane. Malicious Bane, yeah, that's what it
Evil
was,
Hero.
yeah. Evil Hero Malicious Bane package there, which was literally there if his, like, the DMG stuff gets interrupted, then he can just pivot into, okay, search for Dark Fusion.
Yeah.
I don't remember with...
Discard
there was-
Adjusted Gold, search for Dark Fusion.
Yeah, search for Dark Fusion with that, and use your fucking Magician's Rod and the Justin Gold to make fucking Malicious Bane, equip it with favorite hero, and it's now a fucking big ass chungus that blows up your opponent's board. Like that was shit. Like that is fucking cool. When it's like, playing non-engine, a little bit of non-engine is cool in that instance where it's some bullshit like that, where it's like, dude, what the fuck do you mean this DMG player just blew up my board with Malicious Bane?
It's like somebody looked at DPE and went like, fuck that, and then just put in a Dusted Gold, one Evil Calling, and then Malicious Bane.
Yeah, that's what
I was like, that's it.
actually. Let me make sure. Is DP Master Duel legality? Because if it's not banned on Master Duel, it is semi-limited. Interesting. That makes it even more
Why?
base case. Like for about the same number of cards, you could have just put in that package. But I mean, I guess actually it's one
not
more
the
because
same.
you need Verte also in the.
Oh no. What you actually need, because I think Verte is banned, right?
Verte is at one on Master Duel.
Oh, okay, never mind that. But like, you need 2 hero monsters for DP.
Oh yeah, that's true. Malicious Bane only needs one, and then the other is just a dark.
Just an evil hero and a level 5 or higher monster.
Yeah. So you can just use the Dark Magician that you will have at some point in your hand anyway. Was Dark Calling? Was it like Field Hand or Grave, or where was it?
I think it's Evil Calling, and it's Board or Grave.
Board or
Pretty
Grave.
sure.
Okay, gotcha. So not
I'm
gotcha.
gonna double check though.
I mean, to be fair, like there's like 2 different cards that like pitch Dark
What's that
Magician
called?
as cost. Like Magician's Souls obviously is there. So you have
Wait, what? It's not even from field. It's specifically hand and or grave.
with hand
that is
and
weird.
grave. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean that's
That's like the inverse of Miracle Fusion. To some
You
degree.
know what? That makes it even cooler because like it for that deck it's like really easy for DMG to end up on in the grave, or it's really easy for you to add it, but like without Eternal Soul, it's like harder for it to end up on the field. So that actually makes it even cooler. So never mind that was
That guy
fucking
was
sick.
cooking.
That was really cool. Like that was the first time in MT when it's like your opponent does something to blow you out the park, to be like not like, oh god fucking damn it, and instead it was like, dude, that's fucking sick.
That's
Stuff
best.
like that is
Like,
really cool.
Yeah, because you never see people actually do this kind of stuff anymore. It feels like there's always that one specific non-engine bit that you put in there, and then everybody just like, oh, I'm gonna put my DP in here.
That's the type of shit that we would do in this series, where it's like,
Yeah.
dude, I need to find cards from this current set, so I was gonna play this thing, but I'm just gonna slam in 8 cards from this fuck ass archetype because I need to fill the quota, and it ends up being something like that, like
Suddenly
genuinely.
you're cooked.
Yeah.
I think the Evil Hero support, the next wave of Evil Hero support is coming out pretty soon too. So
Oh shit.
there is that. Yeah, it's actually September 2019.
Oh shit.
Pause
That's
check, pause
like.
check.
I think this. I want to say Dual Power was out in like April, if I'm not mistaken.
To be fair, there's only like one card worth playing in that for Evil Heroes right now.
Yeah, there's
And
a
it's
3rd
Adjusted-
April.
Adjusted Gold.
Oh yeah. That's a decent card.
Adjusted Gold is like, because Stratos right now in Heroes isn't a starter. I've mentioned this a few times. When you play Stratos with a hero lives, or you summon Stratos or something else, you search for Ferris, and that's technically a starter, right? You in a way you get to add a card to your hand that then allows you to play your combos.
Yeah.
Whereas with the main issue, obviously, being that like Stratos itself is really fragile. You can Ash it, you can Ghost, well, not Ghost, or you can Veiler it, you can Impermanent, so on and so forth. But the next time that Stratos actually gets a card that is like worth searching for, it's a Dusted Gold. But specifically when the next wave comes out, because discarding a Dusted Gold immediately means you have access to your entire deck.
Yeah.
Because you add, I think it's Evil Assault or something like that, which says you get to discard a card from your hand and you get to summon a. I think it's any hero monster that mentions Dark Fusion, and like from your from your deck, graveyard, and or hand. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's. I also remember like obviously because this like 20 the legendary hero decks is like when I got properly into Yu-Gi-Oh. It was pretty still like early on into when I had gotten into Yu-Gi-Oh. And I just remember seeing Adjusted Gold. I'm like, wait, what do you mean? It's a normal summonable over 2000 beanstic that doesn't have a drawback. I literally remember thinking like, wait, what the fuck? Wait, you can just normal summon a 2100 beater? Also, I'm also now realizing, obviously it has the like cannot attack condition, but it's still like I'm also realizing now this thing being a light and having over 2000 attack. Wait a minute, Galaxy Photon, but with a Dark Fusion line in there.
Bro gonna special summon Photon Trasher and Adjusted Gold, sack for some fucking Soul Flare shit, and then Evil Calling a Malicious Bane on board once it dies.
I've been inspired.
That's kind of cracked, I'm gonna be honest. I'll give it up. If you end up doing that, cat shake.
I've seen the light now.
Hell.
What do we even have?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, next is Dark.
Verte in the set too?
Oh, sorry?
No, we're not. We're not getting Verte in the set that has Malicious Bane in it. Damn. I think Verte is out really soon, though. Like, Verte was something that I was looking at for this set.
2019, I want to say.
Yeah. It's. Yeah. I think it might be next set, actually.
I wouldn't be surprised. Why? This is... Oh, it's Duel Overload. Okay, so it's the... Oh, yeah, wait. Duel Over... Isn't this the, like...
it's 2020.
Oh, dude.
This thing is
looking at Duel Overload is so funny. Some of the links in this set include Halki Fibrax, DD the Abyss King Gilgamesh, Raidraptor Wystrix, Union Carrier, Ancient Gear Ballista, Simorgh Bird of Sovereignty. I don't know how Infernal Deceiver is. I don't think it's anything crazy. But Selene is here. There's fucking Auroradon. There's Ahasima isn't also that relevant, but there's Verte. There's
Relinquished.
There is Relinquished. There's the link finally for Mayakashi. Like, dude, this just has every single fucking archetypes, like the crazy link monsters.
So the annoying thing about this set when it was being released, because this was one of those sets that I actually did pay attention to getting released. Not that I bought the product anymore, but I was just like, because Needle Fiber, as Hagley Fiberx was known before this, before the set came out, right? Needle Fiber had been out in the OCG for like 2 years at that point. And we were just waiting for it to get fucking released in English. Because it's like, this is the strongest card you've ever printed in like the Link format. Where the fuck is it? Why don't we have this card? Sorry, I said 2 years? Like 2.5 years. It came out in 2017 in the OCG. And it comes out in 2020. Early 2020, late 2017 was when it came out. What the fuck?
That's funny.
It's like after the Link era has ended, they printed all of these cards into the TCG.
Pretty much.
It's just kind of fucked up, isn't it?
And it was still like fucking crazy. Luckily,
it's still banned.
Yeah, I mean, luckily the name is also we are not saying this shit a lot, so it's not something that we luckily need to worry about. Luckily, that's the case for like basically all of these like crazy broken links.
Though it is tuner support, so if we're having warrior support give you all warriors essentially that support warriors, if you have a card that says search for an X tuner, it should give you access to Needle Fiber, which I'm still gonna call it Needle Fiber, by the way, because fuck you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I call it Needle Fiber for the longest time. They say I just call it Halk. Because
it's faster to type.
Because also it's like, what the fuck do you mean Halki Fibrax? That was
I don't know.
Merriam-Webster's word of the day, and the Konami executives that were responsible for translation that day were just like, you know what, we'll go with that. I'm honestly...
Does this even mean anything?
Honestly, looking at this set now, like, this is basically like a month in the life cycle after our anniversary episode, and there's so much stuff in here. If we are once again like doing the thing where it's like you're allowed to play some banned cards, honestly, if we want to, like, I'm down to also have like, or because if there's a lot of obviously archetypes that get their archetypal link here, it's like instead of a banned card, you can take a link from this set and play that.
I'm playing Synchron Turbo with Needle Fiber.
That would be funny. Honestly, the only one that I would probably consider is Ballista, because obviously Ballista is really fucking good for Ancient Gear. Ancient Gear is cool. But
Union Carrier is also really good.
I mean, yeah. Union Carrier, obviously crazy, but I'm sure there is enough degeneracy to go around in this set that when we get to this set, which I think is gonna be like 152 or 153, like I think there's gonna be plenty enough degeneracy to go around.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's 152.
Also, you mentioned that Infernal Divisor. You mentioned something about it. It's a good card. Requirements to heroes, right? Which means that you can't play it in generic stuff. But if you're playing evil heroes nowadays, you're always going to be playing like named heroes essentially, because you can't summon anything other than heroes if you're playing Ferris or Evil Assault.
Yeah.
And then when you summon it, you add 2 fusion materials from your deck to your hand, which means that it like replaces the cards that you dumped essentially. Yeah. But usually you use it to search for Neos, so you can make Infernal Rage to summon out Infernal Rage with a normal monster, to then add a favorite contact or a favorite card to your hand. Then you sack it for a Sunrise, and then you add a Miracle Fusion to your hand. And now that one Neos that you added essentially set you up for interruptions on your opponent's next turn, making sure that you have access to Shining Neo's Wingman if you want to pop your opponent's entire board. Also for the ability to actually just reset shit if you end up in a situation where you just don't have any resources left after your opponent plays their turn and you can still play your favorite contact. You flip favorite contact, you shuffle everything into their deck basically, except for like a Malicious that you have in the graveyard, and then you summon and wake up your elemental hero in defense position, and your opponent has to kill it, and then you summon out a fucking card in defense position from your deck and then go from there.
What I'm hearing from this is we'll see one hero deck in the anniversary episode.
Was this ever a doubt?
Yeah, because like the one thing, because obviously I don't know the hero line, so the one thing that I was like wondering was like, obviously it's a link to that specifically takes 2 hero monsters, so I was literally like, that's the question that I wanted to answer, was like how does this compare to Wonder Driver? Because that was like I was interested in.
Wonder Driver doesn't do anything for you when you summon it, right? Mm-hmm. Neither does
you need extension.
Yeah, you need something to summon into it. Dread Decimator is the same. Dread Decimator doesn't do anything; it's useless.
Oh yeah, I mean, isn't that just the like, hey, big Chungus, bigger Chungus, piercing damage?
Yeah,
I mean, that card,
it's a goofy card.
It's also really funny that that's a fucking Link 3 when it's like, all right, if you actually want piercing so bad, just fucking Pentastag game out the first year of the Link era.
And it's like Pentastag, it doesn't make you lose like a fusion monster to summon it.
Yeah,
it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, but it looks cool.
Yeah, it's a really cool card, I think.
I like the
but specifically between the like now and Infernal Divisor, I think it's the next core set has Cross Crusader, which is the best hero link, because it's literally you summon this, you summon Malicious, you sack Malicious, you search one. It's the best one. It's like by far the best one.
Yeah,
and its requirements are 2 warriors.
Oh yeah, well it's literally our next episode is Dark Neostorm.
That's something that I was looking for specifically for this deck, because I was like, well, how do I actually use my Malicious effectively? How do I utilize Neospace Connector with Aqua Dolphin? And the answer that I ran into was, I can't. I literally don't have a line for Aqua Dolphin and Neospace Connector, so I'm just gonna make it so that I only have like Neos in the deck, and I also had a Grand Mole on the side. Because I was like, well, what if I end up in a situation where I want to fucking summon out a Grand Mole? You know, what if I just want to blast a Grand Mole on board and then I want to use...
Yeah, you can go for... You can tribute also a Malicious from board, and then you get the fetch and then you can still use...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wait, Malicious also isn't a once per turn, right? Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, Malicious
never you even use it here. I guess like Malicious would be a lot less good, obviously, if it was hard once per turn. I don't think at that point they definitely wouldn't even worry about the fucking constant
No.
semi-limited, unlimited, semi-limited, unlimited, semi-limited, unlimited.
Dude, this card is probably the card that has been on the semi-limited list the most, because it just keeps going. Like, oh, back in the day, heroes were good. Okay, malicious is semi-limited because it's a free card. Okay, malicious is now 3. Oh, okay, heroes are actually popping off again because synchro plays with deep sea diva. Oh, malicious back to 2, and I only have one of them. Oh, okay, neat.
I mean, wasn't there like a year and a half period where this was the only card on the semi-limited list?
I think so. Like, because the semi-limited list solely exists for 2 cards in the game at this point, and it's fucking malicious and rat peer.
Yeah.
The only cards in the game that should ever be on the semi-limited list are these 2 cards.
Yeah, it's literally, that's a good way to put it. It's like, what else are you otherwise, like, what's the difference between fucking putting it to 1 or then just having it unlimited?
Yeah. Like, there was that, I actually recently watched a video. I don't know who it was by, but you sent me a video of, oh, it wasn't you, it was Sean. Sean sent me a video of Magic the Gathering players playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And not understanding it. And then I got recommended a video of one of those guys looking at Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. And he was asking, why does the semi-limited list exist? And the answer is this. We have cards in the game that say things like, you get to summon this guy for free from your deck if you have this guy in the graveyard.
Yeah.
And now you're limiting copies of that so that you can only do it once.
Yeah. It's genuinely, like, that's how the list is, and there's an argument to be that's how it should be, where it's literally it's there to put a hard once per turn on some cards.
But it's not even hard once per turn, because
I mean, I can see if
do
you
you
get
know of a
recycled,
card
then
called Destiny Hero Denier?
Yeah, Denier, yeah.
Yeah,
Probably
Denier's really good.
honestly, in the argument, probably alongside Malicious being the best main deck Destiny Hero. Isn't it also like a later Destiny Hero? Like, it's
Yes.
one of the newer ones.
Yeah, it's fairly new. It's also like one of the better targets for summoning out DP in a hero deck.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
like,
I'm pretty sure like
obviously-
after it came out, like people dropped Dasher and instead played Celestial and Denier.
Oh, can you play both of those? Because I think you need a level 5 or higher.
It could have been that they dropped Celestial instead, but I'm like, I swear, that like I saw like multiple
need a
builds where it
6 or
was
higher.
Denier was like one of the targets for Fusion Destiny to summon out DP.
Yeah. You would summon it out using either you would summon it using Denier and Malicious, because you need a level 6 or higher and a Destiny Hero, and then you use Malicious once, and then you get to reset it on top of the deck to summon it again, and you now get 3 copies of Malicious with 1 Malicious, essentially. It's really strong, like legitimately, it's a really, really strong line, and I used it against Cloudy when I last played at Locals, when we were just like, I got completely shafted on my hand, and I just played, like, I essentially played into dog shit with, Cloudy was on Gem Knights, like, modern Gem Knights, which is really fucking strong,
Yeah,
by the way.
I was gonna say like for like a year now, I've just heard it's like after Tempai got kind of shot, it was like the only dedicated going second deck that people were talking about was Gemnut. I'm like, wait, that shit's good.
Yeah, they essentially printed Circular into Gem Knights, and then they also printed one of the greatest normal and special summons in the game into Gem Knights. The card that makes Construct, right? Like the actual card that becomes Construct. which is
Shadow
Lapis.
Construct?
Yeah, Shadow
Yeah,
Construct.
yeah.
Like the Gem Knight that becomes Construct. They made a smaller version of that is essentially like an in-between of the two. And it just does everything that you would want from an archetype. It's like they created a card that just says archetype, 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 archetype. And then it does everything. It's the filthiest card that they've ever printed, and then on top of that, they have some of the filthiest extra deck cards in the game. Because guess what? Gem Knights suck ass. So Gem Knights, because they suck ass, were given a billion good cards in the extra deck. Because, well, they can't actually really use these cards. They have Brilliant Fusion, but Brilliant Fusion is banned, so we can't really actually do much. So Gem Knights just kept getting cards out the ass, whereas I'm sitting here playing the original Gem Knights, looking at the cards that I'm getting, and half the time it's like,
Well, if you control elemental hero Neos and you have a Neo station in your hand and your graveyard and your banished and your extra deck and your deck,
If
and
you
the
have a
moon's
Neos
phases are correct,
Well, the dolphin
you
just
get to do
fucking
this.
wandered into your extra deck. It's like, dude, what the fuck am I doing here?
You can literally play a dolphin in the extra deck. What do you mean? Marine dolphin is just called aqua dolphin, so you get to play.
I forgot.
So-
It's literally always just
Yeah.
called that. That's funny.
It's fucking stupid. But yeah, like essentially shit has to line up perfectly, and then you get to summon out a copy of Elemental Hero Neos for free.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck are we doing? And then the evil hero comes out. It's like, well, evil heroes suck. So what if we just make them good? And then they made them good and make it so the heroes can play through a billion interactions. It's like, why can't Elemental Heroes be good?
It's literally the meme of so one of you is playing checkers and one of you is playing chess. It's like, dude, we are not playing the same fucking video game. I came here to play Uno. Why is there a Dark Souls boss in front of me on this board game? What do you mean?
PP, Plasma, and some other fucking shit. And then I'm sitting here like, I'm gonna summon Sunrise, and if I swing, I pop a card, and if you swing into my hero cards, I pop a card.
Yippee.
It's yippee, and then you go like, okay, I'll kill you.
I'm looking at
okay.
the next set, the Dark Neostorm, and I was like, at first, like,
this set is
I was
correct.
thinking, like, is there actually some hero stuff here in, like, main deck hero stuff? But there's Draw Hand, there is fucking Fusion Destiny, and there's
Fusion
D-Tactics.
So just the fact that Fusion Destiny is in here,
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing Heroes next episode 2, right? But
Yeah.
odds are
Another +1 to the counter?
another
Two?
+1 to the counter. But
What are we
specifically,
at?
I think I'm at 25 now.
Oh, 25. I was literally going to say, are we over at 20 already? 25?
Yeah,
Okay,
last time
I
I
guess
did
it's
the
true because
count, I'm
like,
at
you've had a
23.
couple of cases also with like fucking 2 hero monsters in the deck.
Yeah.
So I guess that's
But what I'm gonna be
Yeah.
doing next episode is most likely just playing Fusion Destiny and playing a package in the main and extra deck.
yeah.
Because I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a cool way of playing this. And then there's obviously fucking Dino Wrestlers in here too.
Yeah,
by the way.
I was gonna
Another-
say, probably this is gonna come out as a great surprise when there's an archetype that's a combination of wrestling and dinosaurs, and it's a going second battle archetype. But I think I'm playing Dino Wrestler. To
There's Salamangreat in here.
There is some, but it's the issue. There is obviously you're getting you get Salamangreats, but all of the salads that are actually here, I say all. There's 2 or 3. Let me actually. There's Fennec, which is a fucking dog shit card, and yeah, there's Recurrence and there's Fennec. Both of these cards are fucking dog shit. Obviously, there's Silent Mining, which
Yeah,
makes it really good, and like, well, there was some other Cyber's thing. Was it? It wasn't. I mean, Grid Sweeper is fine. The issue with Grid Sweeper is that it's a level 4, so it doesn't really, because you can still use it as some extension, but it's like you'd really want it to be a level 3, so you could actually use it for extension in salads. But I think there was a set in the near future where I figured like I'm probably playing Salad one more time anyway, and like I figured like I don't think I would play Dino Wrestler unless I really end up liking the deck, because obviously I haven't played Dino Wrestler myself before. I know it's a battle archetype focused around wrestling dinosaurs, and there's 0 defense, and that's the gimmick there. I don't know
It's
other stuff about it.
basically Goki if there were dinosaurs, and they have one of the strongest interruptions in this era of the game.
I mean, yeah, it's really funny to think.
So-
Like, I think my perception of Dino Wrestler is still like more than most people, because for most people it would be, wait, Pancratos is part of an archetype.
Yeah. Oh
literally-
no.
Also, you said, oh no, I was gonna
Oh,
say on
no.
that also I would like to, since we're playing Dark Neostorm next time, I would like to welcome another addition to our ban list. Welcome Mystic Mine.
I can love not playing the video game.
It's now
but
on the
so
ban list.
fun.
It's
It's immediately shot.
I mean, dude,
Let's
this is
go!
it's if you were making a like top 3 list of the most unfun cards in this entire game, like this is there. It's just like, hey, let's just make it as Konami literally went, Modern Yu-Gi-Oh is too fast. Mystic Mine. Now nothing is happening. Neither player is playing the game. It's like, yeah, okay, now there are more turns, but nothing is happening.
Me when I'm a
so
Sky Striker
fucking
player
degenerate.
and I'm like, I'm gonna play Mystic Mine. How about you just like, you know?
How about you? We send you to the fucking mines. But yeah, it's no, we don't need to. In some cases, like I've said, like for something like Borderlands Savage, like we'll give some stuff a chance to shine. We'll show it off a little bit. Something like Skull Charge, obviously we showed off it a few times. For some cases, it's like, yeah, it's really relevant and it makes sense to show it. But like Mystic Mine, there's nothing there. It's like we're inflating the episode length by 1 hour of nothing happens. We already do that. We already do that by this yapping after every single game. We don't need to do that artificially in between the actual games as well. It's just an unfun card, so it's like, what's the fucking point?
It's yeah.
There's,
I think this card is absolute fucking dog shit, and I hate it.
yeah, it's
Which is saying a lot, considering the cards that I play. I'm sitting here like, Black Guardian, fucking cracked. This shit is sick. And then, obviously, from the other side of the room, I hear some bullshit about how this card is absolute dog shit and somebody hates it. But like, this card is actually just vile.
yeah.
I don't think it's fun at all. It doesn't do what it's supposed to do. It doesn't create an interesting game state where you're going back and forth in like Monster Count or something.
Yeah,
You know how that would happen? Oh, every time for the first time per turn, when you summon or activate a monster effect, your opponent has to send a card from their field to the graveyard.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, you played only Mystic Mine?
And like,
Okay.
my issue here is too that if the issue is like, all right, well, you want to equalize the playing field, you had a card that you printed over 2 years ago before, which actually also came out in this set. Evenly matched exists. I give up. I go second. I give up my battle phase. I have to straight go into main 2, but as a result, I banish everything face down that my opponent controls except one card that they get to keep. Like, that's a good way to do this instead of having a constant, once again, the fucking constant floodgate that just prevents people from playing the game. It's just,
Yeah.
it sucks.
I think,
and we don't need to see it.
Like, the fact that Sky Strikers are obviously really good at this time is the perfect
yeah.
example of why this is like annoying to play against. Because whenever you're in a position where the Sky Striker player goes first, they have perfect control of the board.
Yeah.
And because they can just play the game, and they can literally play the game on your turn, this will never pop.
Cannot activate monster effects. Me when I fire off 25 different spell cards, it's like, damn, that's tough, man. So anyways, that's
Hey,
rating game.
sucks to suck, bro.
Yeah. Also, notable, since I think a couple
Mondragon.
times forgotten about it. Oh yeah, Mondragon is also high. True.
Wait, no, that's not actual Mondragon. That's the
It's
Synchro
the
Mondragon.
Synchro, right?
Yeah.
Which it's still Mondragon in name, so you know there is actually. Wait, is there anything? Oh, stuff doesn't talk. Actually, wait, no, never mind.
Mondragon.
I was gonna say there is a World Challenge Guard Dragon Almarduk mentions polymerization by name.
Oh
So-
shit.
Actually, Mondragon plus Super Poly is a thing that exists.
That could be funny.
Yep.
That could be kind of like goofing around, but I'm gonna be honest. I have a clear idea what I'm playing in the deck in this set, and it's gonna be dank as hell.
That's
The
nice.
dankness is coming for you.
I'll figure out what dankness I can come up with the dinosaurs. But final note on this before we wrap things up. This also has OTE 10 to go alongside it. So
Okay.
what is in there?
Let's see.
Because OTE 10 has
Thunder Dragon Colossus.
All right, time to splash it in and summon it using your monsters.
There's revolving switch.
There's also Jisukiro. Wait, there's Hita and there's Sunlight Wolf. Wait, never mind. Salad actually lives. No, seriously.
And there's
though,
also TG Hyper Librarian, bro. You wanna summon a TG Hyper Librarian and then do some Mayakashi climbs, bro?
No, I
Draw a
think
gazillion?
genuinely, I think like the only relevant thing here is like, all right, there's a kaiju there, so obviously like
Yep.
nothing is towers in this set because we have access to a kaiju, which we haven't talked about because like these have been a lot less relevant lately. We haven't talked about it in a long time, so just here as a reminder to the viewers at home, the side sets, so the tournament packs, don't give us any legacy stuff. So Jisukiro being here doesn't mean that we can put into our side a Jisukiro
Slumber.
3 Gamma Seal. So it's just the stuff here.
I
Real,
do think the red layer is kinda good here because it's a free
I mean,
summon.
yeah, it's
on
just a
turn
free
two.
body.
So,
So that's like
it's a
something
pretty good card.
definitely,
But-
could work. Supercons.
If
Also,
you're doing
Supercons
that,
do get stuff in. I think White Layer comes out in the main set actually.
yeah, the set itself has some stuff.
Yeah, White
Also,
Layer.
Shooting Riser Dragon is in special edition, in case you did not understand.
Oh yeah,
It's
the.
Tuner
How
Dragon.
long do these still get made? Because there's not a lot of like I think around the pandemic is when they stopped making these special editions of sets.
I haven't seen any in ages, and I assume it's just because they realize these are not worth producing if people are not walking to the store. Eternity Code doesn't have one, which means that it's probably there.
Yeah, actually, is this? If I go special edition, like it's genuine. Like, is this actually
No, it's not the last
Ignition
one.
Assault? Is the last one,
Yes.
which is in
And
2020.
this is dog.
What is it in here? Cyber's
Oh yeah, I
actually
mean
good
it's
as
got
shit.
an Unchained card in it. I guess that's fine.
Yeah. Hey, dude, Goki names? Goki?
Yeah. Interesting that Unchained is like a 6-year-old archetype at this point.
Yeah. It's a neat one. I mean, mostly I think it's neat. It's just funny that it's like just fucking destroy everything, the archetype. But I do think is it Abomination? Yeah, dude, I love how this card looks. I think it's such a cool looking card. Unchained Abomination. In general, I think they're, especially extra deck cards look, like the card art and how the creatures look are really fucking cool.
Yeah.
I
I think there's a
like
bunch of like a lot of cool archetypes are coming. And I'm sitting here looking at the next set and thinking to myself, I'm gonna play heroes.
Actually, a fucking fly, have your hands together. It's like, yep, another hero. Cool for me. This-
Plus one
dude,
to the count.
wait, where is this? What's wrong? Boy, careful, you might. I can definitely find it like this. I need to find
Also, to be fair, there's no knights in this set, so I mean there is one, I think. But,
Yeah, this fucking. What's the matter, Lagerbo? Is this actually?
Oh, the
This
fucking
is
goblin!
actual
The fucking
meme?
goblin thing!
Yeah, what's the matter, Lagerbo? If he might taste something, it's like this is literally me to Jeexx when it comes to playing
Yeah.
anything else except for heroes. It's like, what's the matter, hero boy?
Wait, let me see. The fuck. Whenever I think of making a hero deck, I think of Sheen from Jimmy Neutron, and how he's coming in to present the same thing for the billionth
So,
time.
Yeah, so once again, this is the fucking 17th time you presented here. Actually, it's the 25th time you presented heroes to the class.
Yeah. Wow.
But to be fair, at the very least, it's like the archetype it's like one of the most varied archetypes when it comes to like what you can do. So it's not exactly like there have been like obviously some things that have been similar, but most of the times when you play hero, like it's still a different thing. And obviously there are twists as well, like the Cosmo hero pile, which is obviously way
I
out
still
there.
think that's it.
Yeah, so I think it's
I have to say this one was probably the closest to the current, like the iteration of heroes that I played
Yeah, you
in the
personally,
way
yeah,
that
yeah.
this plays. Like the actual version of heroes that I had around this time, which focused around essentially controlling the board using super polymerization, which I think was at 1 at this time, which
Yeah.
meant that whenever you flipped it, you could reuse it with Wonder Driver.
Yeah.
And so on. And it made things really annoying if you happen to have a Dark Law on board, obviously.
Yeah.
But that's like...
You can say
this
that
is-
about literally any hero deck, basically.
Yeah.
But I do think like the stuff that we had, basically like the last turn that you had, like, and the obviously the start to that game, like I think stuff like that is like when you give the healthy amount of like fun, where it's like you did a lot of shit, but it doesn't end with like, all right, I now have 10 Omni Negates. And additionally, I have fucking 3 hand traps waiting for you to play the game. And instead, it's actually like I have 1 card in my hand, which is here for me to discard off Super Poly. And then there's some stuff on the board, but it doesn't prevent your opponent from entirely playing the game.
And that's exactly the kind of thing that because like that is what I would like for Yu-Gi-Oh to be. Yeah, because like it's about not overextending. Because I extended giga hard because I was like, well, I have to play everything that I have because I cannot make a board that can actually protect itself if I don't do everything here.
Yeah.
Which then obviously meant that if you had Nib, I would lose because I needed to do the board in the way that it did.
Well, Nib isn't out yet, so.
Yeah, Nib isn't out yet. But like for Burning Abyss, same thing. You can overextend like hell and you can just fucking kill yourself by doing that.
Yeah.
Or you can just play conservatively. Play a Dante, use Dante effect, mill 3, get some stuff, get some triggers, make a rank 3, pop the rank 3, pop something else, but make cards, make plays. And you're still like, okay, I can play the game next turn, but it's your turn, and you didn't die.
Yeah, that's when like Yu-Gi-Oh is cool. That's also why I really end up liking Salad, because like at this time, like you don't make a crazy board. It's like, okay, you have like maybe you have a few cards in hand, so you're likely to have maybe 1 hand trap, and then you'll have the 1 roar to pop to, 1 roar to Omni Negate or 1 rage to pop 2, and that's it. And you always add the Gazelle back to hand, so you have a follow-up play for the next turn, which is obvious. That goes a little bit into the like infinite recursion thing, but it's like obviously you're not straight up just killing your opponent until Axis Code comes out, when it's just like, all right, well, now I do this thing first, and then if you don't kill me at the crackback, I always have the follow-up, and now I can just make Axis Code and kill you. But at this time, still like the older version of Salad, I think, is really cool for that. But mostly like just these decks where it's like you have you're doing a good amount of stuff. It feels good doing that stuff, but you're not preventing your opponent from entirely playing the game. It's nice. But yeah, I'm looking forward to next time with Dark Neostorm. But it's actually, do we have one? Sorry, it's been a lot of yapping. It's just, I want to know, do we have a structure episode still before? Oh, we do. Before the Annie episode. It's actually, it's Dark Neostorm into Battles of Legend, Heroes Revenge. I wonder if there are heroes in there. Into Rising Rampage, into, after that, it's a structure deck with Order of the Spellcaster and Rocket Revolution.
Dude, I need to find a spot where I'm not playing heroes.
Is Heroes
like,
Revenge, does it have heroes?
It has Ferris in it.
Okay. Oh yeah, that was...
Yeah!
Well then...
That's the Fusion Hero package outside of Ion, and it's one that I'm 100% gonna play heroes.
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously it's a really fun to add to heroes, but I mean, at the very least, when there's the structure decks, then you'll have to pick between playing the bad Dragon Link or a Pendulum deck with the Pendulum card in there that makes Yugi Boomers quiver. Endymion. I think that's one, because I think a few last times when we played like structures, there's been like, at least for me personally, the clear like, oh, I would much prefer to play this thing, but I think for that it's like I'm honestly fine with either. Just like,
I think I'm leaning more towards the Pendulum deck just because I haven't ever played it.
Because it's like, it's not cyber, like obviously it's a early bad iteration of it, but it's still like the Rocket Revolution is like, all right, instead of Cyber Slop, now it turns into Dragon Slop, which is obviously what Dragon Link is. But after that, obviously Dragon Link it constantly changes. But it's still, I like dragons. I would be down to give it a shot, but I don't mind either way. But that means that I'll have to try my hardest in Rising Rampage, so then you can pick and I can feel good about myself.
Oh yes, naturally. That's what this is all about.
Yes, that is exactly what it's all about. But we have cool stuff here. Also, why are there two legendary duelists sets so close to each other? 46 and 49 are both legendary duelist episodes.
I think they realized that they don't have that many of these left in the tank, so they just pushed them out immediately, and then that's it.
Fair enough.
Because I think fairly close to the end of them during the pandemic, right? Like 2021, 2020. Wait, no, never mind. I'm misremembering. It's the other way around, right? Yeah. There's like 5 more of these, I think. The last one being the soul-burning volcano, featuring, as one might expect, Salamangreats.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I guess. Wait, there are these seasons. I guess we. Wait, do I have season? I don't think I have seasons marked as us doing, because that's just the collection of everything from those, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I doubt I have that. The first one would be after Toon Chaos. Yeah, I don't have those marked for us to play, which I guess makes sense because it would just be more of the same. So obviously those sets are neat, but at that point, like we're like recycling stuff, and I think we have plenty of products.
Yep.
To do
We
anyway.
do not need more to play at the moment.
Immortal Destiny, Magical Hero, Rage of Ra, Synchro Storm, Duel from the Deep, and Soul Burning. So there's 6 more to go. But two
actually that many.
But yeah, but obviously 2 of those we'll have like really back to back. Both of those are before the Annie episode, which is not that far off, which is exciting. 5 decks.
5 decks. Oh,
yeah, because it was 3 and then it was 4. Now it's 5.
This is gonna be rough, methinks.
It is. And then it's 6, and then it's 7. It's the funny number. And that's when we reach the end of the episode. That's how I know we need to get out of here now.
Bro, Pokemon is gonna be fucking hyped this weekend. Hell yeah.
Dude, Generation 5? It is kind of neat that it's like now we're in like it's just we're playing. I was literally thinking of it. I think 2 or 3 days ago. I was literally thinking about it. It's kind of neat that now like every single previous generation there's been like a huge thing. It's like Gen 1 to Gen 2 is like, all right, you have EVs now, and you have actual
there is a huge thing in this generation. It's hidden abilities. I mean, it changes how some Pokemon function entirely.
Yeah, it does buff and like give other playstyles to a lot of like mons, but I feel like it's changing the mons and not like the game fundamentally. Where it's like Generation 1, all your Calyx were always 100% accurate because there was no customization. Yeah. For Generation 2, it's like now it's not just literally just play the things with the best stats because now there are actual abilities that abilities that affect how the mons play. Generation 4, the fucking dark ice type physical attacker can now actually function as a dark ice type physical attacker when both of these stats aren't special anymore. So I think like those like fundamental mechanics are now just the same going forward, and it's just how good are the mons.
Yeah, that is a fair point. I did not consider this.
But yeah, still, like, it's exciting times. I think we're in a, like, really exciting time in both of these series, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to it. And I think Jeexx is 1 win away from the funny number, so you should turn next time to see if Jeexx has the funny number now.
It will be glorious when I don't get the funny number.
Oh no, I think it would be glorious if you got, because that means Heroes got you from 6-7 to 6-9. Or something. Actually, I don't... now when I'm thinking of that, actually, is this 6-7? I don't remember. This is the issue with us having a buffer?
I think this is 6-8, because I lost last week, so... Right?
Dude, I don't fucking remember.
I don't fucking know, man.
The last one that we played is Infinity Chasers, but literally today, at the time of recording, is when the structure deck, Sandstorm or Power Code Link and Salamangreat.
Oh yeah, I got watched in both of those. Yeah.
So it's
Because I got fucked by the trains. That's what I got fucked by. Yeah.
yeah, which was what we were referring to earlier. I guess we had the similar discussion in both of those. So it's like, but this is the issue with the buffer. Like, wait, where's our timeline? Where's the actual upload timeline? But regardless, it doesn't matter because by the time you're seeing this, we've recorded the tier elements versus cash tier episode already. So
The biggest and most important card in this entire set did not get spoken about in Dark Neostorm.
Oh, which one?
Discard one Cloudian monster, then target one face-up monster on the field and place 4 counters on that equal to its level. You can banish this card and one Cloudian monster from your graveyard to special summon one Cloudian monster from your deck.
Shout out.
You can only
Cloudy.
use one effect of this card.
Oh, I mean, God forbid if you
project.
could use both. God forbid, dude.
This is so fucking Imagine Cloudians just getting to be like, yo, I'm gonna discard, I'm gonna target that, and then I'm gonna play my game. No, fuck you.
Dude, is that the
Sucks to suck, bro.
Cloudian Aerosol is the final piece of Cloudian's report?
Yup,
Like, you know what? There is no hope.
it's done. We're giving up, guys.
Anyways, everybody should tune in on the anniversary episode when one of Jeexx's 5 decks is Cloudian.
Do not promise anything.
But you can't know for sure whether he plays Cloudian or not if you're not there. So, be there or
It's true.
be square.
It's true.
Anyways, on that note, thank you so very much. Dude, I am slouching. I need to fix my posture. Thank you so very much for watching once again. We will see you next time for Dark Neostorm alongside OT number 10. So have a great rest of your week, and we will see you same week or day. I should just say day because at this point I don't know whenever anything is going up. So
Smudge.
enjoy the rest of your life. Actually, that sounds so threatening. That sounds
So threatening. Enjoy the rest of your life.
I was literally like, yeah, this actually, it's news because like for however long you might still live, like, but it actually just sounds like a threat. Enjoy the rest of your life, which if you play Noble Knights is not a very long one. Anyways,
what the fuck?
we're no death threats here. You can find those every single Sunday on twitch.tv/Jeexx. Thank you very much for watching. It's a different kind of death threats than what you're thinking of. Don't worry about it. And we'll see you next time for Dark Neostorm. Peace.